This time we're going to be looking into Valley of Fire in Nevada. Now, if you're leaving from Las Vegas, it's a total of 46 miles and it should take you about 45 minutes. Now, this park is not very well known, but it is renowned as a geological wonderland, just to give you an idea. Now, if you're coming from Zion National Park, then it's 130 miles and should take you about 2.5 hours. We'll be starting with Prospect Trail, and this is a map that you can get at the Visitor Center, which is right here at Balancing Rock. Now, there's two trailheads for Prospect Trail. There's one at the bottom that is right here. We opted for the one that is totally at the other end, and if you continue White Domes Road, right at the end there's another parking lot, and this is where we began. To get to the Prospect Trailhead from this parking lot, you'll have to do a portion of the White Domes Trail. At the bottom of this sand hill, you're going to see the remains of an old movie set. We are still on the White Domes Trail, and at the end of the Sloth Canyon, this is where you can meet the beginning of the Prospect Trail. All right, now here we are. So if you go to the left, you're going to go to Prospect Trail, and to the right, you're going to be continuing on White Dome Trail. The trail is really a canyon wash, so it's indicated by sticks in the ground with this yellow reflective tape on it. Sometimes there's easy to find and sometimes not so much. We had to turn around at one point because we couldn't figure out where to go anymore. If you have a GPS, that would be ideal. To do this trail, it's 4.6 miles, so if you have to do it return, that would make it a 9.2 mile hike, which makes it the longest trail in the park. As you can see, there's really no shade on this trail, so it's better to be done in the cooler winter months if at all possible. You're going to find some really beautiful rock formation, some arches, and possibly some bighorn sheeps. This one is called Dragon Arch. Now here is the Seven Wonders Loop Trail, which is one of the most beautiful and definitely a very popular trail. The funny thing is that it's still an unofficial trail. By unofficial trail, I mean that you're not going to find it on the park's trail map, and there's no park markers either. Now, fortunately, All Trails has you covered. From the parking lot, you go counterclockwise. The first wonder is called Fire Cave. Then right inside, you can see Thunderstorm Arch. As you continue down, you're going to see Crazy Hill, which would be the third wonder. Now, the fourth wonder is a little bit towards the White Domes Trail, which is called Coalin Sloth Canyon, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this properly. And as you keep going down, there's another one which is called Pink Canyon, also called Pastel Canyon. And right above is Striped Rock, also called Nike Rock for the Nike shape right in front. And the last but not least is the Fire Wave. The parking to do this trail is called Fire Wave, and you're going to find it on the White Domes Road. If you still have the energy or you're tight on time, you might want to take this opportunity to do the White Domes Trail that meets right here. This option will add 1 mile to your journey for a total of 3.2 miles. Here's just a very small sample of what you can expect on this trail. As you can see, the colors are pretty stunning, and there's this wave effect on many of the rocks that you're going to see. The terrain is relatively flat, but what you really have to watch for is the heat. There's absolutely no shade on this trail, and it gets really, really hot. Ideally, you do it early in the morning, bring a lot of water, or even better if you can do it in the winter months. Here's the Fire Wave, which is a reminder of the wave that you can find in Arizona. Yes, this one is a lot smaller, however, much more accessible. Because it is so popular, you're bound to meet other people on this trail. However, it is much safer, obviously, to carry a GPS, or as mentioned before, if you can, download the All Trails map. This is the view from Pink Canyon or Pastel Canyon from above. I'll talk a little bit about the campgrounds. There are two. One is called Atlatl Campground, which is the main one. The other one is Arch Rock Campground. Both are on a first-come, first-serve basis. Atlatl is the main one with running water and hot showers. Arch Rock is smaller, dry campground, more suited for tents. The reason I'm bringing it up here is because you're going to see some pictures of bighorn sheeps that I had the chance of seeing both at Atlatl Campground, one very early in the morning and the other one late afternoon. During our 5-day stay, I think we've seen them around 4 times, not only on the campground, but mostly. Here's a quick view of Mouse's Tank Trail, mostly known for its petroglyphs. Now, I'm just going to go through a couple of pictures. This is the Beehive Trail. It's a must-see, very easy to do. For more petroglyphs, these are easily accessible. It's called Atlatl Rock, which you probably guessed it, is right beside Atlatl Campground. Now, if you have a little bit of time on your hand, you might consider going to Lake Mead, which is maybe 30 minutes away. These are some drone shots that were taken at a BLM not too far away. They're called Poverty Flats. Really one of the most stunning we've seen. So this brings us to the end of this video. Now, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. There's many more to come. And give us a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm.